Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out Zowie's new wireless mouse release. Today we have the FK2DW. This is a legendary shape. I've been using this mouse for about a month and a half now, and in this video I'm going to be sharing you guys my thoughts and experience about the product. To start, I would like to talk about specs, some changes and features of the Zowie FK2DW. Zowie's new wireless mouse lineup now comes in with the latest sensor. It is using a 3950 sensor, Nordic MCU, and now capable of going up to 4000 Hz polling rate. It is using the exact same main switches and scroll wheel as their previous release, the U2. It's got a Huano blue shell pink dots, but on the mouse button 3, it's using a Huano black shell red dot. The side buttons are also using Huano black shell red dot switches. The mouse still comes in with a charging dock slash 4K receiver. You still get the same LED battery light indicator when the mouse is docked or plugged in wired. The receiver also has this polling rate light indicator when you're using 2000 Hz or 4000 Hz polling rate. Under the mouse, it is the exact same. You get a polling rate button, DPI button, on and off switch with dock slash receiver mode or dongle mode. You also have LOD adjustments, low, medium, high, click response time settings, fast and normal. Lastly, you also have a motion sync. This mouse is fully driverless, so do not expect any software if you buy this mouse. One downside of this would be for people who would want to increase their DPI by 1 or 50 or 100 increments. You can only choose between 400, 800, 1000, 1200, 1600, and 3200 DPI. The FK2DW weighs 65 grams and the weight balancing is good and centered. The mouse do feel a little dense in hand. It has an extremely rigid build quality. All the Zowie mice I own and used heavily in the past has zero flex or creaking or any rattling, barely any side-to-side play or wobble on the mouse 1 and mouse 2. It is still using this unibody top shell. It also has a really grippy, smooth, rubbery matte coating. If you have dry hands, you might find this to be slippery. This coating is excellent for people with sweaty hands like me. One downside of this coating is that it's a fingerprint magnet. I recommend wiping this mouse with a damp cloth or a wet wipes of some sort without alcohol every 2 days to keep it clean. When it comes to the clicks of the FK2DW, it is tuned for FPS, specifically TAC FPS like CS2 and Valorant. Mouse 1 and Mouse 2 has a bit of pre-travel, very low post-travel. The click feel is good but not the best. It requires a medium amount of force to actuate and it's fast on the rebound. Very nice and snappy. If you like to tap in game, you're going to like these clicks. Comparing this to my pre-release U2 sample that is using the same switches, I would say it is significantly better. I play a lot of MOBA and I really can't use my U2 in Dota 2 since my fingers gets really tired. However, I have no such issue with the FK2DW clicks, so I'd say that Zowie definitely improved the click feel this time around. Side buttons has a little pre and post travel. They're very easy to use. One thing I don't like about the side buttons though is the finish, so you guys can see. I wish they made the finish matte instead of gloss. Scroll wheel on the FK2DW is the same as the previous Zowie mice. It has a very defined steps and on the louder side. Mouse button 3, very easy to use. Requires a minimum amount of force to actuate. The FK2DW is a symmetrical mouse with a low profile design. The shape is very flat with subtle curves. Looking at the top, you can see that it has a low hump that gradually slopes down towards the rear. From mid to the front of the mouse, it slopes down aggressively, giving you a low click height. On the side, it has a subtle rear flare, and going towards the middle part of the side of the mouse, it slopes inward, and towards the front, it flares out subtly. This mouse is ideal for people who claw grip or fingertip grip. I have a 19 by 10 hand size, and this mouse accommodates my relaxed claw grip extremely well. It also supports any sort of aggressive claw grip. You know, if you are a pincher claw gripper, you're gonna like this mouse. This mouse is also ideal for relaxed or aggressive fingertip grip. If you're someone who fingertips and adjusts the mouse with your fingers like this, due to the nature of the shape, you're going to enjoy the FK2DW, since this mouse only makes contact at the very side of my hand and also towards the very rear. I don't really have any sort of like contact towards my mid to front of my palm. I don't recommend this mouse for people who palm grip though, since there's plenty of option in the market for that specific grip style. When it comes to the performance of the FK2DW, it is very good. Both sensor and 4K implementation is flawless. Wireless performance is also flawless. The mouse feels pretty responsive in game. I do enjoy the clicks in TAC FPS a lot, especially when I'm tapping. I do appreciate this type of click in games like CS2 and Valorant. Another thing I enjoy on the FK2DW is the weight. It is not too light and not too heavy, it's just right. I feel a lot stable and more consistent at this weight, especially when I'm playing TAC FPS. This mouse comes with their Speed White PTFE skates out of the box, and I'm enjoying these a lot compared to the black Teflon that was on my U2 and EC2CW. The mouse glides smooth on my cloth pads. I know it's called Speed, but it's not as fast as something like the Tiger Ice V2. I would say it's somewhat similar to Corepad skates. I don't really see the need for an aftermarket skates. Overall, the FK2DW is an excellent mouse, and I highly recommend this mouse for people who plays any sort of FPS. The FK2DW, in my opinion, combines performance, reliability, and convenience all in one package, and I do believe that a lot of people will like or appreciate this mouse. I do recommend this for people who has a medium hand size like me. Someone who claw grips or fingertip grip will enjoy this mouse, and they will find it to be a comfortable shape for them. One thing that they can improve upon on though is the clicks. I wish it is a little bit lighter, but it's not really a deal breaker. I would also like Zowie to release a different colorway, because late 2024 releasing a black mouse isn't gonna cut it. A lot of companies are also releasing a different colors of the same mouse, so a different color would be nice. You can bring back the red, the white, the Divina series. That would be really, really dope. And one more thing, I do wish that they also release the FK1 and the FK3 alongside the FK2, so that people can select which size suits them the best. The pricing of this mouse in Canada, at least, it is all over the place. But you can get this mouse in Canada for as low as 122 USD right now. And to me, at this price range, it is great value. Regular pricing is 150, which honestly is a normal pricing for big and well-established brands. And it is comparable to something like Logitech or Razer pricing. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you like the video, like the video. Thank you for watching.